Why powerlifting? Why not powerlifting? You know, it gives you something to work towards. It gives you a goal. There's no end. You're not going to lift all the weight. You know, the weight stays true. It's not judgmental. It's not like, he's more lean than that guy, or I like her abs better. I like the shape of their fucking quads and shit. That don't matter when it comes to powerlifting. You lift the fucking weight or you don't. Sure, it might matter, you know, with the judges and at a meet and, you didn't lock out all the way, or, you know, that was a loose lockout. But for the most part, it's whether you pick up the weight and put it back down under control. You know, I've done all this other shit. I'm old and broken now. That's another reason why it's strictly powerlifting, but I love it. I love it. There's no judges. You can't go to the scorecards. There are judges, I take that back. But you can't go to the scorecards. It's not like that was a 10-9 round. 10-7. 10-7? Why the fuck's that 10-7? Well, you know, I mean, you went down a couple times and he was more aggressive and whatever. You know, it's something that's always been in me. You know, I've tried fighting. I've done the MMA thing. I've boxed. And for one, all you fuckers out there that think you can do MMA or make a living, you know, you're watching UFC, and if I was there, I'd do this or I'd do that, and you know, I could do this. If you haven't lived it, man, you got to make me a believer, dude, because that shit is fucking tough. You got to do 2 a days. You know, you can't live off of fucking honey buns and soda pop and chicken wings and beer and shit. You know, MMA and boxing is tough, and I'm not saying powerlifting's not difficult either. But I'm just saying that's always been part of who I've been growing up. I've always loved the weights. I love going to the gym. I love lifting. Growing up, my dad always said to me, he's like, you're going to be fine as long as you got the gym. Yeah, when I'm 10 years old, I have any idea what the fuck he's talking about. I give a shit about the gym. You know, I mean, it was always part of my life growing up. I'd work out, but then I'd be like, you know, I mean, I never really took it serious. I would do it just to work out my demons, but you know, my meals were off, you know, eating pizza and, you know, Jesus, all through high school, drinking beer every weekend and God knows whatever else on everything but roller skates back in those days, you know what I mean? But it's always been there, and I totally understand what he means. The weights don't lie. As long as you got that, you know, if it's in you, man. And once it sinks its fucking claws in, it's my therapy. I need it. If I don't do that, I'll just be a mess. Be partying too much. Doing all this other shit to dumb me down and slow me down. But that's why powerlifting, you fucking cocksuckers. Because I love it. Try it. You might love it too. You know, deadlifts, squats, bench. It's just... And you find that inner rage fuels you through some of those lifts. You know, I got my own little mantra when I'm going to do a PR. You know, get breathing all deep and almost growling, feel like a fucking caged animal that's gonna rip the doors down. So that's good for me, you know? If I didn't have that, I'm telling you, I'd be a fucking lunatic on the town just destroying everything. Everything I've built, everything anyone else has built, it'd be bad. So that's why powerlifting. So I can put more weight on. I go to the gym so I can just lift more weight the next time I go to the gym. And so on, and so on, and so on. Then they tell two friends, and they tell two friends. Wayne's World reference. All you fucking millennials probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But that's why powerlifting. Oh boy, what a story.